I'm Debra Lee Baldwin in Jeanne Meadow's garden, and this is just a few days after the big summer show at the San Diego Cactus and Succulent Society in Balboa Park.
I found just about everything I was looking for, and I'm going to have so much fun putting these all together, and I hope you come and help me these plants with these pots.
Looks like you've got a Susan Aach. And look at how organic that is.
Yes, I'm going to look for the perfect spot, and then I'm going to probably have to go shopping with you, Deborah, to find the perfect plant to go with it, because I'm not sure I have one. But I just couldn't pass it up. I love how it looks like it's a piece of wood all stacked up, kind of like Devil's Post Pile if you've ever been there.
Well, it would seem a shame to get a plant for it that didn't show off that marvelous organic shape that she's created.
Right.
So that will be the challenge. And then I see you've got some driftwood here.
Yes, I love planting driftwood, gluing moss in there, and some succulents, maybe some tillandsias. And this is going to be probably a great gift. I'll probably donate this to one of the local charities after I get it planted up. I don't really have space for something this large, but I know that it'll go to good use. I couldn't pass it up.
And speaking of tillandsias, you've got some little treasures here.
Oh, I sure did. I got a mother plant. This is 40 years old, and it'll rebloom like this every year and have babies continue to get bigger and bigger. And this will be great. I can pull from the bottom and use these pieces of tillandsia to plant into other things. Rather than going up to the store and buying new things, I can go to the backyard and just pull some off.
So, Jeanne, have you jumped ship and now you're a tillandsia fan?
Well, I've always loved tillandsias, and I do have them, and I do like to use them, but I'm not jumping ship.
Okay.
I'm still a purist. No.
All right. Well, speaking of succulents, look what you have here.
Yes, I really did well. It's called
a little Crassula.
Yes, and mine got tipped over and knocked and stepped on, and it was my treasure, so I was looking for that.
A replacement.
Anyway, I had one of these, and it's a real treasure. I had been told, of course, by, I believe it was Kelly Griffin, said, oh, that's an impossible plant to grow, and I actually had it for about 5 years, and it finally did, with this weird weather, too much rain, it rotted.
It finally gave up.
So I really wanted another one. And
so if something's impossible and it goes for 5 years, I think that counts as not being impossible.
And the same thing with these.
Oh yeah, I've never had any luck with those.
Yes, and again, but I have a container of these in a kind of a matching pot, and with matching purple rock, and during this rain about half of them did rot. Half of them survived, but I needed a few little fillers, so I was delighted to find these little guys looking in such good shape. And this little plant I'd never seen before, and you know, you can see that I like the purples and the variegation, and rather than the heart shape, it has a little tip on it, and it also is more burgundy than red. And so I bought 4 of those because this would be great little filler in some of my pot designs I have.
Well, what's in the big box?
What's in the big box?
Oh, you've been subsidizing Mark Muradian.
Yes,
again.
I have, of course. I found this little gem that I just fell in love with, and it's just got beautiful little legs and colors. And depending where the light hits it, you know, there's oranges in there, there's a little bit of blue in there. This is going to be delicious to plant. Again, a nice swirl and different
texture.
Great texture. And where he pinches this here, I have a few of these already, and I just really love it. So a nice variety, but
nice
not bright colors, because I tend to like
the earth tones.
Yes, that they're a piece of art to look at and enjoy and enhance the plant. It's kind of 50-50 plant and the pot. You don't want it to be, for me, I don't like it pot that's too crazy looking.
I don't like a pot that yells, look at me, when its job is to frame the plant.
Yeah, and, well, unless I have an ugly plant that I really want the pot to be the whole thing. And that does happen sometimes. Get it out of here.
Holy cow, Jeanne.
Look at this
Mark
beauty.
Loves you, girl. Look at that texture.
Well, he had some beautiful things, and I got there before Wanda. I saw her with her wagon, and because she was coming towards me, and I was fast.
Wanda, of course, being the one who tries to beat Jeanne to the best pots, which is a reference to our earlier video where we follow you around the show and see which pots you're trying to snag.
That's right, and Wanda and I are both there at the same time, so got a little tricky. We both touching the same pot at the same time.
Well, did you slap her hand?
No. But this is just a beauty, and I needed a few bigger pots because some of my nice specimens are actually doing well with this rain and getting bigger, and so I need to do some repotting.
If you go with dramatic pots, they take they make a statement, and you're not having too many little things.
Yes.
But it's an investment. You really have to know what you're doing. It looks like there's more.
Well, I have a lot of these, but look how many are in here. So most of them had 1 or 2 in there, or 3, and then this one was in the back full for the same price. But that's what it looks.
So much you can do with that.
So much. It can be pulled apart or planted on its own.
Yeah.
$5. It's hard. A lot of pieces have fallen off, which I'll be able to use, but I still do a few miniatures, and just look at that. There's more.
Oh my gosh, girl. You've been bad.
I've been a very bad girl. Luckily, as some of you know, the Cactus June show always falls on my birthday weekend. So that's
the justification.
That's the justification.
And who could resist an ammonite? I swear, Mark sees you coming. Jeannie uses ammonites to top dress, so you get that wonderful repetition. Do you have a plan in mind for this, or was it mostly gotta have it?
I have one that's a little bit smaller, and the plant is getting too big. It's one of those cactus, I think the brain. I'm going to pot it up one size larger, so this will be matching the other pot. I just love it with the ammonites and the trilobites and a couple things I don't even know what they are.
Well, Jeannie, thank you for giving us a quick tour of your haul from the show.
Yep, you're welcome.